What's up, Faith family? Jarvis God of Void Jarvis YT here, and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Hot Wheels Camaro Z-28 from 1983. Now, with this car being about 40 years old this year, there obviously aren't a lot of details on this car. Really, the fact that this came out in 1983 and the name of the car was the only information I was able to uncover about this, since the wiki really didn't have anything, and outside of the Hot Wheels wiki there really aren't any other reliable sources of information for these cars. But yeah, anyway, yeah, the Camaro Z-28, it doesn't present itself as much more than what it is. It's just a very 80s styled muscle car, and I think the design on this is pretty good, and it's pretty timeless as well. I mean, this could definitely pass as at least a Hot Wheels unlicensed cast today. I mean, this still looks really good. I mean, there aren't many classic cars that feel dated, but I don't think there are many that can really pull off a timeless design, because the Camaro Z-28, it feels like, yes, it's an 80s car, but it also feels like something that could be respected and admired and seen as striking and innovative today. I mean, personally, I don't think anything can really beat the current generation of Camaros that we have now. But I think that some of the older ones, especially the ones from the 80s, they can definitely hold their own against the newer ones. And now some of the identifying marks on this car are the, I guess, aqua, green or blue paint job on the car. You have these decals right here, blown Camaro. It says G50 or 650, whatever it says. I mean, the decals on this are nice, but they didn't exactly help me to find anything about this vehicle. So I don't know which line of cars that they debuted in. I'm not even sure if they still make it today. But yeah, overall, man, this is a pretty well done car. You know, even in spite of the obvious damage on mine. I assume that's water damage, because the axles on here are rusted and it's starting to spread into the wheels. I don't know if it's spreading. I think that's just a rust like wearing off. But yeah, man, this is a pretty decent car. They did a nice job with it. But in terms of recommendations, I absolutely would not recommend this. I mean, this car came out 40 years ago, so it is going to be an absolute bitch to find. It's not worth it, man. It's just not worth going through the effort of going on eBay, you know, spending your kids' college savings just to get this thing, man. It's honestly just not worth it. And the money that you would spend to cop a car like this, honestly, you'd be better off spending it on possibly hundreds of other newer Hot Wheels cars. Because although this is good, this is definitely not worth whatever they're charging on eBay for it, you know, or at any collector's site or whatever. Even the quality that this is in, I could still probably get a pretty penny for this. And I don't want the viewers of my show to be the types of people that would fall for that, honestly, pretty blatant scam. But either way, I think that's all I have to say about the Hot Wheels Camaro Z-28 from 1983. I've been your host, Jarvis Godden. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more Diecast content. And as always, giggity giggity, giggity goo. Stick around.